Hello everyone. I wanted to mention a few things about this particular course, which has a dual title, the Deco 0342/Math 1342. Traditionally, TVCC and all colleges in Texas have offered the Math 1342 class titled Elementary Statistics. And if you didn't meet certain prerequisites to take that class, then you had to take developmental math courses. And they've been scheduled a variety of ways over the years. But in order to take the Math 1342 course, you must have met a certain level, and if you didn't meet that level, then you would have to take a developmental course, and those were done over separate semesters. For instance, a student might take a developmental course one semester. If they pass that course with a C or higher, then the next semester they would take the Math 1342 course, meaning that it would take a full year at least, sometimes longer than that if you weren't successful in the first developmental course, to actually get the math credit that's needed for the degree plan. Now those courses are combined into one course, so this course will be a developmental course along with the actual statistics course. So in order to do that, the course is a 6-hour course instead of a 3-hour course. Keep that in mind as we go through this course. Keep in mind that this is a course with about double the content of a normal math course. So you should expect to have about double the time allotted to the course for learning. So in that regard, it will be kind of a challenge to get through the course because there is a lot of information. Some of the topics, hopefully, you'll find very easy, very simple. Some of the topics you may find more difficult or challenging. Try not to get discouraged. Email me with any questions. Send a video or come by my office. I'm on the Athens campus in the Math Journalism building, and my office is 106K. That's the same building that the campus police department is in. As soon as you walk into the math offices, I'm the first one you'll see on the left-hand side. I know that you signed up for an online course, meaning that you probably have an aversion to coming to the campus, or might live farther away, or might not be able to make it on campus at traditional hours. So I understand if you can't make it to my office for office hours, but if you can, I would encourage you to do so. We could talk through some of the struggles you might be having one-on-one. Otherwise, we'll conference with each other through email and videos, etc. But back to the course, when the course is through, you'll get one grade for the entire course. You won't get two separate grades. So it's real similar to the way you would take a science lab course, in that you have, say, a lecture part of the course and a lab part of the course together. You do both parts at different times, but you get one grade at the end. Now, this course is not separated at different times. You work on the entire course all together. So there's a total group of topics related to the 0342 course and the 1342 course. They're not distinguished in the homework assignments. They're all just grouped together as one long set of assignments. I think we actually have somewhere in the neighborhood of 54 homework assignments online. So it's going to be a lot to keep up with. I encourage you to be successful. Let me offer you some tips about how to be successful. I think a good idea would be to look at the course calendar. I've set the due dates for the homework assignments and exams in mostly a weekly format, with most of the due dates coming on Sunday night at 11:59. Try to stay ahead of those. Try to work hard and keep up with those due dates. Try not to do everything right at the last minute. There won't be any late work accepted, so make sure you look at those and hammer it out ahead of time. And I would encourage you, it may be difficult, but I would encourage you to work ahead. Sometimes you'll get to some lessons that you'll feel pretty comfortable with. You might think, hey, this one's pretty easy, and keep going if that's the case. If you've got the time and got the ability, work a little bit ahead and get into the next lesson or two, even if it's not due that particular week. It might be due, the next week, 2 weeks or 3 weeks ahead of time. But go ahead and get into those if you can. and work at your own pace, but be mindful of the deadlines, because you will get to some lessons that you'll find a lot more difficult, and you might need to take a little more time on them. And on those, the due dates can come up and kind of provide a lot of pressure on you, which isn't so good. But keep in contact with me. I'll do my best to help you throughout the course. That's what I'm here for, to help make sure that you understand all of the content. And by the way, if you should be able to see in Canvas, the way the course is set up, about how to register on my math lab. There's some detailed instructions there. In fact, I borrowed another video from another instructor here who had a really great video made about instructions for registering on my math lab. Her name is Dana Curry. So a couple of videos you'll see in the modules will be her voice and her explanations. I borrowed from her, so sometimes to get through this life you have to borrow a few things from some friends. But mostly I'll try to do my own videos and upload my own lectures. I have a face-to-face course, actually 2 face-to-face courses of this same course, and they're going to be joining you all in the homework assignments, the same homework assignments that you have. And my plan, I'll need some practice to get it down, but my plan is to record the face-to-face lectures that I do in class and then upload those into Canvas. So you should be able to see a complete lecture of the material that I go over in the face-to-face classes, and I hope that's helpful. I'll make some adjustments as need be as the course goes on. But let's see, we mentioned the way the credit is awarded. You'll get 1 grade for both courses, and that will count as 3 hours for the Math 1342 and 3 hours for the Developmental Co-Requisite 0342. Let me know if there are any questions about how that works. That's a new process for everyone this year, and I think it's going to be good. Some of the challenges I mentioned are going to be that it's going to be a lot of topics and a lot of work, but some of the benefits are, instead of taking at least a year, at least 2 semesters to get the credit that you need, you'll be able to get that credit in 1 semester, and you'll be able to, hey, if you needed Math 1342 for your degree plan, you get it in this 1 semester, and you don't have to worry about dragging it out over multiple semesters. So that in itself is going to be a great benefit. I think that's all I have for you here. Went over everything I wanted to talk about, so shoot me a message if you have any questions. Talk to you later. Bye.